Warren with the University of Georgia Cobb County Cooperative Extension Office, and we're here to wish you a Happy New Year for 2016. We have lots of great plans and lots of exciting things that are going to be taking place this year, but first off, I asked Renee Lemon, who is our Master Gardener Coordinator for Cobb County, to come in and give us a little information about some of the things that took place in 2015 and some of the plans that she has for 2016. So Renee, it's nice of you to join me today. I'm very happy that you're here, even though I get to see you every day.
Thank you.
But I know we had a great year in 2015, and I was just hoping that you could share some of our successes that the Master Gardeners have done and update us on some numbers and maybe some projects.
Okay. We really did have a good year last year. Every year the Master Gardeners volunteer between 15,000 and 20,000 hours to Cobb County.
Wow.
But some new things happened last year. We were lucky enough to receive quite a bit of grant money from Cobb Impact Grant and the Cobb EMC Foundation.
Several $1,000s, I
20
understand, yes.
thousand.
Yeah.
And we, in turn, turned that right around and put it back into community gardens and the Cobb County schools.
Oh.
So we put out a letter asking Cobb County schools if they were interested in some funds for their school garden, and we heard from 49 schools.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we have financially helped build the gardens at 49 Cobb County and City of Marietta schools, and I have Master Gardeners who are ambassadors, and they go to these schools to help with the education
Great.
about horticulture. So that's very exciting.
Yes, it really is.
Also, we are continuing to work at reconnecting our Roots Community Garden. We've gotten the beds in, we've gotten the veggies going, and what we're going to be really focusing on in the spring is the pollinator beds.
Well, tell us a little bit about that garden. Y'all have put a lot of hard work into that. Tell us kind of what you started with and what the grounds look like and what it looks like today.
Well, it's property that is owned by Zion Baptist Church, and they've done a 5-year lease for us with Reconnecting Families. And it started out as a piece of property with an old house on it.
Yeah.
And now it's fabulous.
It's beautiful.
We have 20 raised beds, and there's an outdoor learning facility there for classes. There's a children's sensory garden. Cobb Leadership Cobb helped us with it. The Rotary Club helped. So there's been lots of hands working over there.
And it's a beautiful place.
It
looks
really is.
Nice.
It's a nice place just to go sit and have lunch. You know, there's picnic tables, and it's a really neat place. So we're still working over there. We also partnered with Cobb County Parks and Rec for the Wright Environmental Educational Center. And that's 19 acres in East Cobb that is meant to stay a natural woodland area. So the Master Gardeners have gone in and helped remove some of the invasive plants, and we are replacing them with native plants.
Okay.
So, and that garden is going to be on our Master Gardener Tour.
Great.
Mother's Day weekend in May.
And now the Master Gardener Tour, you're talking about the garden tour that you all do every year, and the Master Gardeners select various properties.
Right.
And they highlight their gardens, and people can go around and visit each one, and there's all kinds of educational things and information along each garden.
That's right.
That's in May. You said Mother's Day weekend,
Mhm.
and there'll be more information out on that
Yeah.
as we get into 2016.
Yeah, but we're really excited to have Wright be a part of that.
Oh, yes.
And another project that sort of fell in our lap was Tranquility at Kennesaw Mountain, which is a hospice facility. They contacted me and had a beautification area near the bridge and gazebo that was done by an Eagle Scout. And he was going off to college, and his family was really concerned about making sure what he did stayed maintained. And so I took the 2015 interns, and we went over and planted some native plants, and they loved working over there so much that they keep going back to help keep that beautified.
Well, great. We all had some very interesting very valuable things going on. We have right at 300 Master Gardeners, Master Gardener Extension volunteers, and they work really hard for Cobb County, working out in the community, doing several projects, as you hear. She's mentioned 3, but they're very busy. They're fantastic individuals. We truly appreciate them at the Extension office. But every year during the holidays, they select an organization that they can help. And this year, tell us a little bit about what you all did and give us the name of the organization, but tell us a little bit about what y'all did.
Okay, well, every year we have a Christmas dinner, and we all get together and bring a dish. Of course, Master Gardeners love to eat.
And they can cook really good.
Yes, they can. We have a cookbook. And every year we pick an organization that we can collect gifts for. So this year we picked 7 Bridges to Recovery. And the way that I was made aware of that place is one of my Master Gardeners called me and said she was just tooling around on the internet looking for community gardens, and she ran across a place called The Garden. And that's part of 7 Bridges.
Oh, okay.
And so I contacted them and asked if they would like gifts. And she said, oh my goodness, we have a wish list. That would be wonderful.
So what kind of items did y'all ask for?
We collected, there's 125 people that live there.
Okay.
And so we collected anywhere from sweatshirts and house robes and house shoes, food, books, children's toys, children's clothes, personal items, personal hygiene items. But one of the coolest things we did was we put together 45 blessing bags.
Okay.
And that had little trial size deodorants and shampoo and body wash and toothbrush and toothpaste.
Okay. So necessities,
snacks and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so we gave those to 7 Bridges for them to use as they go out.
Oh.
So it was kind of a playing it forward thing.
Yeah.
So we took them 45 blessing bags.
Oh, that's great.
And when we delivered on Friday, he told some of the guys there, he said, put these in with the meals that we're going to go deliver, because we're going to deliver these tomorrow night.
Oh, great.
So that was really neat.
Yeah, that is great. Well, you all did that this year. What are a couple of the others that you've helped in the past?
Last year, we gathered gifts for the Center for Children and Young Adults, which is in Austell. And then the year before that, we did Toys for Tots.
Oh, okay. That's great. I know that when I saw the stuff that had been brought in, it was like just piles and piles and piles of stuff. They really go out and get everything that they can possibly get to bring in that they know these individuals need. So just one of the many things that our Master Gardeners do. So
Other than playing in the dirt.
Other than playing in the dirt. And they get to do lots of that.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much, Renee, for being with me today. I appreciate you giving me a little update of what's been going on in 2015. I know we have lots of things in 2016 that we're looking forward to. We've got some more things we want to work on with Parks and Recreation and some other organizations around Cobb County. So as things come out and things come to fruition, we'll be putting information out there for people to know. And also, if you're interested in applying for the Master Gardener program, we take applications once a year. The information is sent out to individuals that are interested. You can give us a call at 770-528-4070. Thank you very much. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
How you doing? My name's Steve. My family's lived in this neighborhood for years. Recently, things got so tight, we had to go to our local food bank for help. I lost a lot of sleep worrying about what the neighbors might think. That is until I saw them there, too. How'd I do, Steve?
A little stiff. You could have done a little better.
What? Come on. You know, I have an Academy Award.
Yeah, but not for playing me.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank. Thank you for calling your GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now, are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma.
A lot of things are scary. Heck, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero oír. Danny, no lo puedo hacer.
DMC, life in your pep talk style.
Just keeping it real, Debs. Just keeping it real.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
Hi, and welcome back. I would like to introduce you to our new A&R agent here in Cobb County, Agriculture and Natural Resources. Rolando Oriana is here, and he is our new agriculture agent that is in our office. So if you have any questions about horticulture, agriculture, landscape, anything like that, you can call our office and talk to him or one of our horticulture staff people. But I asked him to join me today because I wanted to introduce him to you all, and I wanted him to tell a little bit about himself and a little bit about where he came from and some of the things that he would like to do here in Cobb County in 2016. So to start it off, Rolando, could you just tell us a little bit about your background and a little bit about yourself?
Okay, thank you, Hope.
Thank you for
First
being
of
here.
all, I wanted to say thank you for saying my name right.
It was a challenge I had
Yeah.
to practice.
Well, yes, I work in extension, been working in extension for the last few years. Prior to get this opportunity with Cobb County, I work with A&R, or Agriculture and Natural Resources, Cooperative Extension in Fulton County. I was there for a few years, and prior to that, I worked with the Center for Urban Ag, which is a University of Georgia Union out of Griffin, which is mainly developed trainings for green industry in the state of Georgia. I'm very excited about this opportunity, Hope. I'm a Cobb County resident, so I am very thrilled of have this opportunity to serve in the county where I reside and where I pay taxes.
That's right.
And so I'm very excited. We have a lot of plans with the wonderful people that work at A&R Department and Extension. And Amy and Renee and Louise are being wonderful. They have helped me and shown me a lot of things that they've been working with. So we have a lot of plans for 2016, working with homeowners, industry, volunteers, you name it. We'll work with the county, and so we got big plans.
Well, we're really excited to have you here. I was very excited when we went through the interview process and you had applied, and such a great candidate, and it was really exciting when you said, "Yeah, I'll come to Cobb County." So we consider you quite an asset for us. But I would like for you to kind of tell us some of the things that you came from Fulton County, and I know that is also a metro county, and there's a lot of similar programming that has been done in Fulton County and that we can offer here in Cobb County and have offered in the past. But tell me a little bit about some of the things that you would like to bring to Cobb County, some of the types of programming and the classes. I know we do, you've got a huge green industry background. You've worked with the green industry quite a bit. You're great with turf. But we also work with the homeowners, and there are some programs that are really popular with homeowners at different times and different seasons throughout the year. So if you don't mind, kind of go through. We've been working on the calendar for 2016, and we have some things, set in place that we'll announce as the dates get closer. But kind of take us by season and let us know, what you're looking at the first quarter, January, February, March. What are some of the things that we're looking at, and what are some of the questions that come into the extension office during that time?
Well, yeah, that's a great question. One of the things that we have been planning for this 2016 is to work a lot with homeowners where, obviously what you mentioned by season is it's a big part of our work, because people, especially in the fall, winter, people ask about winterizing your lawn.
Right.
And, the fall crops they're having as far as doing community gardens, because there's very popular topic right now. People who have background, backyard gardens and home gardens is a big, is very interested on having, help from extension, especially extension delivering research-based information.
Right. We have a lot of that in Cobb County too. You mentioned like backyard, the smaller gardens, container gardens. We have a lot of community gardens in Cobb County. Cobb County is very versed because we have lots of areas that are very condensed, with a lot of homes close together, homeowners associations where they can't really do a lot of gardening in their yard or anything, so they're doing container gardens off their deck or something like that. And then we have parts in Cobb County that have a little more land. We still have, a handful of farms in Cobb County. We have a huge green industry presence in Cobb County, and we have a lot of people that not only are interested in gardening, vegetable gardening and types like that, and of course you can do that at various times throughout the year with different crops, but we have a lot of people that are interested in horticulture, the flowers and different things like that in the turf and the landscape.
Absolutely.
So in January, February, March, people are getting ready for that. Do you recommend that they do their soil testing if they want to do a soil test in around March? Do you think that's a good time that we could encourage them to do soil testing?
Yes, absolutely. And if it's, the sooner the better, because, when we have planting throughout the year, not that the soils will get depleted, but, it changed. There's a big chemical interaction there when we have, crops that absorb more elements or nutrients from the soil than others. And it seems like, the summer crops will absorb the most. As far as horticulture and landscapers, we recommend for the industry, the company owners, to actually encourage homeowners, their clients or commercial properties to do soil tests. Because we can't continue just having fertilization programs throughout the year, blindly throwing a lot of fertilizer over there, because eventually it's going to make the soils more acidic, and then we'll start seeing more disease problems. So eventually it will come down to money. So it becomes more expensive to take care of that, and we don't want to do that. We want to start using, which is integrated pest management, the IPM. The concept was came out from universities and based on research, try to, sometimes help with the pressure for pests with different tactic control, not necessarily with chemical control. Doing control, cultural control, mechanical control, do the soil amendments based on what the soil test said, and all those good information that we can provide it through a soil test analysis. And you're right when you mentioned about having so much green industry in the county. It's very important for Georgia economy in general. Georgia economy benefits greatly for that. It's around 80,000 jobs, around $7 to $8 million. With salt producers, arborists.
That's just in Cobb County.
That's is big. So Cobb County is just very benefit from that, and there are a lot of companies that are based out of the county. They pay taxes here, and so it is a great industry that provides a lot of jobs and better the economy for the county and the state in general. So I think we need to be able to provide more educational opportunities. People that work out there, they are working really hard. It's better their education and their knowledge and what they're doing as far as not just pathology but entomology and how to do better cultural controls and how to do better pruning, better fertilization programs. I think they will benefit from that, and it will benefit the consumers in general.
Absolutely. Talking about the green industry, we do offer several classes and trainings where they can get certifications and different things like that for their employees. But what's even just as important for us is that we have individuals in the office that can help the homeowner. If the homeowner has a question about something going on in their yard or in their garden, in their house, they have insects or anything like that, they can actually just call and talk to an individual in our office, and you're one of those individuals. You're the actual agent in our office, and then we have program assistants, and you mentioned Louise and Renee and
Amy.
that are in the office, that are there to answer calls when they come in, people that want to visit the office that have maybe a dying patch in their grass or something. They can actually, bring a little plug or a little piece in, and we can look at it and tell them what's going on. And if we can't answer it right here in the office, we can send it to the specialists at the University of Georgia, and they can give them a diagnosis, and we can help them remedy that problem. So we're very good at reaching homeowners and the green industry, and that's a quality that you bring with you that I'm very happy to have as the director in the office, to have that quality to work with the green industry and the homeowners. So we're really excited about a good, busy 2016. We're starting out great in January, and I know that some of our phone calls are going to start coming in for what kind of topics, what kind of things do we start getting calls about?
I like the way you asked that question, because just to give you a data, the baby boomers are retiring, and the statistic says that there is 10,000 baby boomers retiring every month.
Wow.
From until 2030. So what just telling us is that the demand for services and landscapers and the green industry in general will only increase. And so if you are a baby boomer and you work in the bank industry or as a doctor, you most likely want to become, a master gardener, or you might want to volunteer, or you might want to have your own garden, or you want to have your container. So a lot of information is going to be demanded. It's going to be definitely a big season. One of the things that we have seen that is on the rise, the questions about herbs and containers. Especially, you notice that a lot of the apartments and subdivisions growing up in this area in Cobbs are condominiums. People don't have a lot of space.
No.
So container gardens become a big interest for people. People's becoming more smart, and they are becoming more interested in knowing about how healthy are the products that are put on their table.
You're absolutely right.
So that's one of the for how to do organic gardens is very another ones. How to release some of the pressure for pests on a small garden sites, because people want to say, well, I want to have an organic garden, but we need, how is the green alternatives not to use any synthetic products to cure diseases and kill insects and that attack the produce. So there is a very variety of questions. People who was interested in their turf in that. Is also very interested now that people are becoming more knowledgeable about diseases, helminthosporias and dollar spot, brown spot. People already know that because internet is everywhere. But I encourage the people to actually visit extension offices, because what we deliver is research-based information. We're not just saying things that we think it is. It's actually being tested in lab and in research trials where we're actually saying what is done is being tested and is proven and is most likely the
internet
truth.
is great to have as a resource, but a lot of that stuff, anybody can put anything on the internet.
Yes.
So, when you come to the extension office, you've gotten information that is research based by the University of Georgia. So it's very, it's very accurate and it's correct, and we can remedy a lot of the problems that come up. You mentioned herbs. That made me think of another department that we have, and that's Family and Consumer Science, which is the department that I'm a part of. But we can talk about. You can tell us about how to grow the herbs, and then I can tell you how to cook the herbs. So,
how to use the herbs.
That's right. We have lots of issues with that. People that can't use salt, they're learning how to spice different. So there's lots of reasons why people like to grow their own vegetables and herbs and things. Well, thank you so much, for being here and talking to us today. I'm very excited about 2016. I know that you'll be joining me along the way here this year to talk about some different things as they come up. So thank you very much, and it was great to have you. Great to have you.
Well, thank you for having me, and I'm excited for this 2016. We'll have a lot of plans. We'll try to be inclusive with all the areas and the diversity that we have in this county. So hopefully it's going to be a great year, and with your support in the county, that we highly appreciate it. So I think it's going to be a great year. We're excited about it.
It will be. Thank you. Well, thank you for joining us today. I mentioned a couple of things. One thing is that we have our annual 4-H plant sale that is coming up. The information usually goes out this month in January. So if you're interested in ordering some plants or seeing what we have on the list, give us a call at 770-528-4070. All the proceeds from this fundraiser go straight into our 4-H program. It provides activities, it provides scholarships for the kids to go to 4-H camp, and just various things like that. So we truly appreciate your support. So give us a call. Once again, Happy New Year. We're looking forward to a very successful and healthy 2016. Thank you.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.